We're talking about a regular expression, Python and QML. String handling is always a complex topic. So regular expression is a kind of technology that came for a rescue, and there are many languages which support regular expression. Nowadays, among the languages which support regular expression, Python is supposed to be the most advanced one. They provide minimum functions for regular expression, and usability is easy, but the effect is powerful. Okay, so now question comes is, what about string handling in QML? So when we see QML, then more or less it is JavaScripting. So string handling in JavaScripting is not that much versatile as it is in Python. So question comes is, can we use Python regular expression in QML? Answer is yes, we can use Python regular expression in QML, but how? Now, when we see QML and Python, so that package comes through Qt company that is called Pyside6 nowadays. So in Pyside6, when we have support for Python, can we use exact syntax what we use in Python for regular expression when we see string handling, complex string handling? Same in QML. So solution is yes, and how it is? So Python codes, Python classes, Python functions, Python class attributes can be exported to QML. One thing. When we see regular expression, then regular expression is a module in Python, that is RE. And inside the module, there are many functions like sub, that is substitute, search, match, and so many. So those functions we can club inside a class, Python class, and we can declare as a slot. So these functions are available on QML side. What about like if we have sub, search, then we have parameters that are string, so that is okay. What about flags? So flags takes flag, and we can do OR and this bitwise operation on the flag. So how we can push flag, that is in Python side, to QML. So functions are slot, that is available on QML side. So flags, there are three ways we can export flags from Python to QML. One way is all flags we can make attribute to the class, and those attributes would return the actual flag like re.I, that is ignore case, or multi-line, or dot all. So which every attribute, every flag will have attribute in the Python class, and they will return the flag. So one way we can use flag this way. Other area are we can have enum class, or third feasibility is we can have flag. So enum or flag, they will copy exactly what is there in the regular expression flags. So they will just map between regular expression flag and Python flag or Python enum, and those flags in this way we can use on the QML side. How they would go to QML side? One is we can have a singleton, but problem is singleton that you have to use in attributes only, not in the Python code. At least you should have one initiation somewhere. So that is the limitation of singleton. So another area is we can have instances. We can instantiate a Python class, and that object we can ready-made, we can use that side. So if we use slot, then we can class we can instantiate, and if we use flags as attribute of the class, then everything will work. But problem is the code size will be big, because for every flags you need to have a getter function. So that will so that is a kind of property. For every flag you need to have a property. If you have 20 flags, you need to declare 20 property. Or all together you can push in enum, then it's 2-3 line of code that you can use on that side. But if you have enum on Python side, then you have to register a class. That register a class on the Python side in a module. That module need to be imported on the QML, and that way we can use flags through enum or flags. So we can use Python regular expression on QML side. Python regular expression comes in a module called RE. All regular expression functions can be declared as slot, and all flags attribute can be declared as property, or they can be declared as enum and flags. Now we can instantiate the class as object, and we can pass it to QML side. And if we use the flag or enum class separately, then we have to register a type, and that we can use. You can import that module, and we can. This is how we can use Python on the QML side. Effect is very high, looks very small, but if writing very high profile software where string handling is kind of very obvious and it is required at many places, it's really cumbersome to use JavaScript regular expression. Quite easy to use Python regular expression. So that way we can do. We are in discussion on making Python regular expression available on QML side. This is Linux Mint. Okay, so we'll go point by point. So idea is to make Python regular expression available on QML side. Python is available in module RE. In Python, regular expression is available through module RE. There are regular expression functions like sub and search, and then there are flags called I, dot, all, multiline, and many other. So functions and flags, this need to be exported to on QML side. RE is a Python module. Find.name re.py. Okay, so RE is a module on Python side. Def sub. Okay, it's not quite clear that search, sub, full match, and then match. So these are the functions that are available, and dot all. These are the flags. Dot all verbose, Unicode, local, multiline, ignore case, ASCII. So these two we'll see how functions and flags that we can export. Okay, now on py side, so there are two sides, QML side and py side. On py side, module RE is there, functions are available, and then flags are available. Whereas on QML side, we want RE substitute, RE search, the way we do in QML, in Python. So that is the idea. More insight. Module RE will be used by class RE that we would write, and functions like sub and search would become slots, and flags would become properties. That is the design that we are placing, and property would become a context property. So we will instantiate this RE class, and that would become a instance context property on QML side. Then we can use as RE sub and RE search. Okay, so we talked about property flags as property. Flags can also be, so class RE would contain only slots, that is functions, and flags would be a real flag class in Python, will derive from it another class, and then we will have instance variable like I multi-line dot, and that would be equal to RE multi-line dot. So good thing about is in one line we can have all the flags copied. Here for every flags we need to have a property. Here in one line we can set. What extra we need to do? We need to have one QML register type, and then here flags would be available. So that is the idea. Instead of flag, we can use enum also. Here we use flag. Here we can use enum. Decorator would be QEnum. Here decorator but QFlag. That we can do. What we'll do with this program is, so we'll write a kind of one text edit where we'll type in the some lines, and it would modify the typos. Like if I am typing in women's, child's, tomatoes, potatoes, actually it would convert it to women, children, tomato with es and potato. So auto spelling correction, we keep on typing. So it would use RE substitute and RE search. So that is the fundamental. So we'll start with QML side, then we'll go on PY side. So we will have one text edit class on QML side. Now we are here. We'll create regular expression directory. So it is empty. We can have my text edit .qml, import qt quick, text edit, and then we can have width, wrap mode, text edit dot wrap, font size as 22. Okay, so this is the, now we will implement on text chain. So text chain is a signal, and this is the slot for it. This is the way QML handles. And whenever we see raw, we cannot use. that is not a valid string in JavaScripting. So we can do, so if it is word completion or next line, at that time only our algorithm will be applied. So now we can have re.substitute. This is what we want. The way in Python code, woman, man, if it's like this, then modify it to n and make it case insensitive. Text equal to re substitute. If it is tomato, potato, then convert it to yes, case sensitive. Like if it is childs, then it should be converted to children. Quite easy. Now whenever we modify it, we will change the cursor position. Equal to text dot length. Quite simple. This is the code. We will show the code here also, what we wrote now. Regular expression. So this is the code we have written now. Text edit and width, height, wrap mode, wrap, font size, focus true on text change. If it is end of, if we press space, that is word end or new line. If it is omens, it will be omen. For tomatoes, tomatoes, and child's, children, that we are modifying. Cursor position we are setting at the end. So that's it. Now we will implement this part, that is the main.py. So main.py is nothing but it is kind of invocation of the script. So we have a main.py that will copy here and we'll show what it is. Main.py. Okay, so we have imported few classes. Now we are instantiating GUI app. So this is the app now. Now this main.py would pick up main.qml if there is only one argument. If two arguments are there, then it would pick up the second one. This is what it is saying. Now if it is application window or window that is declared, like QML follows kind of graphics model view, scene view concept. Scene view concept is like everything is item, and item will be drawn on scene that will be backed up by the view. That is the idea. So view is a window, but directly we can draw on the window also. So if we are using application window or window, then we have to instantiate Q application engine and load the QML file. Or if we are doing through item ways, then we have to instantiate the widget, that is Q quick view, and then set the source and show it. That is the idea. And then we have to execute the application engine. That's it. So this is the generic main.py. Now we would develop regular expression. The design what we are kind of showing. In our design, there is a class RE. There is a class RE, and it will have slots. And it will have slots, and then property. This is the design we are proposing. So we will develop that. Okay. So it's rem.py, that is regular module, rem module. We can import re. This is the design. Module re is imported and it will be used by class re. Import re from Pyside6.qt core. Import QObject, slot, property we describe. That's it. Class RE, that is derived from QObject. Okay, initialization of the instance object. Super RE self dot init, and that is the parent. Now we will have property that is int, and def that is I. So this is how we declare property in QML. It would return re.I, very simple. Now we can have slots. I am just bypassing multi-line and dot all. It would be in same way. And then we can have first search. So search is a slot, and it takes a string, and what is search? So search takes two parameter as a string, third one as flag, that is integer, and it will return bool. But flag is it's not mandatory, it's optional. So we will have two slot. One is without the flag, so result is bool, and def search self abf equal to 0, that is the flag. Now we can have a variable rate val equal to re dot search ab flags equal to f, and we would return true if rate val, else false. So simple. Now we can have another slot. Okay, 1 6. So this slot, if flag is not there, another slot would be str int. If flag is there, result equal to bool. So this is the code. So for search we have two slot declaration, because flag can be there, it may not be there. Now we will have slot for sub, that is str, 3 are mandatory. Result is also a string. Slot str, int, result is bool. Okay, the result is string. So this is with flags. Now we will have the actual function a, b, c and f equal to 0. We can just return re dot sub. That's it. A, b, c, f equal flags equal to f. So simple. This is the code. Okay, so we'll show the code. 3 files we have now. Now we are rem.py. What we have written is import re and then from Pyside key object slot and property. Key object we are deriving, and then it is super we are calling parent base class init we are calling property I return ri slot for search rate well if it is true, otherwise false. Slot for substitute just written as it is. Quite simple. What we need to modify now is we can go to main.py and then we can include from rem import re and we can instantiate it here re instance equal to re, and here we have to add the what we have written here. So that is this view dot means root context dot set context property. So this we need to add now. So here we would add engine dot root context dot set. I think we are not using this, we are using Qt quick view. So here it will be better to load. Here root context set context property, and here we will set it as re on right side and re instance. Re instance is this and that will go on right side as re. We'll try now. Python 3 main.py and my text no attribute set context property set context property. Okay, so we are getting the now window that is text edit. We will try now typing something like the way it is in our example. So that is woman's peeling potato and child eating tomato. So it should change accordingly. So I am typing woman's become woman. So auto modifying peeling potatoes. So it became potatoes. Children eating tomatoes. So it's working. So we can see that we can really use Python regular expression in QML, and to do that we need to So this is the design we have used. Setting sub and set as slot and property. We'll go ahead with the next design, that is deriving from the flag, and then we'll have another one. So according to this design, we need to have okay, so we can close this. It's working. Now we'll open our Python code, and we'll have extra thing now as QNum and Q. We'll try with Q flag first. Q flag, and then we can from enum import flag. As per the design, we have now another class that derives from flag, and it has Q flag as decorator. So we'll have a class called RE flag, derives from Q object, and we have class called something, any name, kind of variant, and it derives from flag as per the design. And here we can just say I dot all multi-line ASCII, what we saw there, Unicode, and so many, equal to re.I, re.multiline, re all, re.ASCII, re.unicode. Now all flags now came in one line. That is the kind of beauty of this approach. Okay. Now we can make it as per the design. It is Q flag decorator we have to place. So now it is Q flag decorator. So under Q flag decorator, we derive from flag and just set it as a class variable. Okay, so it is crystal clear. Now we can go to main.py, and here we can import re flag also in main.py, and here QML register type we have to add a line, QML register type. First would be the name of the class, that is re flag. Right side what would be name? Same name, re flag 10, and what would be the we can just say ref. That is the design. QML register type. So this is what we wanted. Now we QML register type re flag ref. On QML side we have to import now, import re flag. This is the module name, and here we will change it by ref. Simple. We'll run it again. Okay, it's coming. Same will type almonds, peeling potatoes, child's eating tomato. Okay, so it's working. Okay, we can actually, we don't need now this. So we don't need property now. In one go, we got every flags. So this is also a good design. Women's peeling potatoes, child's eating tomato. Okay, so this is the idea for the regular expression that is in Python but used in QML.